Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today finally I'm with a brand new Dacia Spring Extreme facelift 2023 version, and in this video we will make the full review, interior, exterior, material quality, technical data, everything about this new Dacia Spring you will find out in this video. Also, if you want to see the test drive video, if you want to see the consumption video, the range video, I have separate video on my channel. If they are not already on the channel, click the subscribe button to see notification when those videos will come out, because there I will give you all the information and all the feedbacks on how it's on the road and what will be the real life consumption and range. So will be really interesting. Stay close, because if you are on a search for an electric city small compact car with a lot of space in the back and with an incredible affordable price, I think this Dacia Spring might be the best city electric car that you can get on the market today when it comes to price offer. So stay with me. Now, before we go forward, I want to give you some technical data and information about the car, and then we will start the review. First of all, the price of this extreme version, it's at around 22,450 euro. Depending which country you are, the price might be different, and also depending which country you are, you might have some great incentives. For example, in Romania, it's a 10,000 euro incentive from the government. So if you will buy this car, you will buy it at around 11,000 euro or around there. So it's just incredible at what price you can get this car. And I drive the car and I have it for 2 days, and I'm crazy impressed. The more I stay with it, the more I like it, and it's just super good. And even now that it's winter, 1 degrees outside, almost zero, I was crazy impressed with how good this car it is, but we will talk about that in a second. Let me give you some more technical data, and then we will start with a review, exterior, interior. So first of all, this is the most powerful version. This is the extreme version. That means it comes with one electric motor that drives the front wheel of the car, 65 horsepower, 113 newton meters. The top speed of the car, 125 km per hour, 0 to 100 in 13.7 seconds. The estimated consumption around 14.5 kilowatt hour, but if you want to find out the real consumption, check out the test drive with the consumption test on my channel. The range, estimated range 220 kilometers VLTP, and the trunk space 290 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely, you will have around 1,100 liters. The weight of the car, 975 kilograms, and the battery capacity 26.8 kilowatt hour. It's a lithium battery, and it's located somewhere under the rear seat. The ground clearance of the car, 15.1 centimeters. The turning circle, 9.5 meters. It comes with ventilated brake discs on the front and drum brakes on the rear, and 14-inch wheels. Also, the charging speed of the car, the maximum charging speed in DC, 34 kilowatt. That means you can charge the battery full, actually not full, but kind of 80% in around 38 minutes. So in 1 hour you should have almost a full battery, because it's not that big. You don't need also faster speed. In general, those are the most important technical data about the car. Now let's start the review. We will talk a little bit about the exterior, then we will go inside. I will show you also how to connect your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to this multimedia system. So yeah, will be a really interesting car. So yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's start the review. Probably one of the last car that used the classic key to turn on the car, but it's relatively small and light, so not a big problem. Here we have two buttons, lock and unlock the car. So at least you don't have to use the proper physical key to lock it and unlock it, and that's a good thing. And other than that, this is all what you can do with the key. In comparison with the pre-facelift version, it looks quite the same. It's built on the same platform. The only things that they change are a little bit of, yeah, little aesthetics here and there, and also the fact that it's much more powerful. It has 65 horsepower, and the graphic on the multimedia, I will show you later, it's a little bit different, and also the cockpit graphic, it's a little bit different. But other than that, we can see here in the front we have a new grille with a new logo that looks phenomenal. I mean, I liked very much. I saw on all new Dacias facelift and new models, the logo and the design of the grille look much nicer, but overall as a size and as a design and platform, it's quite the same. If we look from the distance, it's a quite attractive car. I should say it's quite nice, and I like the fact that the ground clearance, if you look at the car, even though it's made for city, it's a small car. If you look a little bit lower, 15.1 centimeters, but you can see that the ground clearance, it's pretty good. Even if you're driving in a city where you have a lot of holes, you can definitely drive the car without any problem, without any worries about the holes or about different height. Now, if we look in details, I like very much that the car comes with those roof rails up here, and it comes with also this nice inserted bronze color, I should say, and also the same bronze color you have it on the mirrors. The mirrors look super nice. They are kind of taking from a premium car if you film it, and if you look at this angle and you see that here it's full LED light on the turning signals, you will think it's a super expensive car, and I really love this color. I'm amazed that I didn't see it on other premium expensive car, but I like very much this color, and I like the combination of colors. Here you have the mirror, pretty simple, no blind spot in the mirror, but really big and good visibility. I noticed that in my test drive. Down here you have the new logo again with the color, look quite nice on the both sides. Up here the roof rails, I showed you before, this is super useful. You can add some extra stuff up there. This is the radio antenna, it's kind of classic, big, and here is the roof spoiler. That's quite nice. You can see it has a little bit of lip in the back here, but it looks quite nice. Here's the brake light inside there. Then you have heated window here on the rear. You have a wiper, super useful, and then you have the new Dacia writing in the back on the same bronze colors. That looks so cool. It looks nice, like a three-dimensional shape. We have the spring electric here, and from here you open the trunk. I will show you later. When it comes to lighting, we have no LED lights on the tail lights. I mean, it has the new design. Yeah, that's quite nice. In terms of design, look great, but the sad part is that they don't use any LED lights. So the turning signals, the tail lights, the reverse light, everything is halogen light. And even down here on the fog lamp, it's a halogen light, but it's very visible. At least when you go in the back, it looks quite nice, and it's quite visible. Here, what I like the most on the down part of the bumper is that those light reflectors look quite nice, and the elements here in this area look really cool and aggressive. 3 sensors for parking on the rear, and down here we have some normal matte plastic, and down here some gray matte. It looks quite nice. I really like the way they designed this area. And we have also a normal halogen light on the number plate. On the side, on the windows here, pretty simple, some rubber on the down part. On the upper side, the same story. Those are the handles. They are quite nice. They are quite nice integrated here in the door, so they help also the aerodynamic of the car. This is really good. In terms of doors quality, I can say they are the best, but this car is not exceeding in these elements because they give up on some parts to give you a better price in order to offer you a great electric car that you can use at an affordable price. But we will talk about that in the end. And here, in case you don't have battery, you can lock and unlock the car. This is also a good feature. Then on the down part here, you have a sticker on the car that looks really interesting. And what I like the most about the car is the fact that around the both wheels of the car they add those plastic protections here, so that's great in time because you don't have to worry about rust, and you can go even a little bit off-road, so you don't have to repaint the car in case you scratch those areas. And the same story in the front, and this is phenomenal because many people worry about the rust in this area in the front, but now that the car come with those plastic, you don't have to worry because everywhere there it's plastic, so that means the car will last for longer. So great job, I like that. Then the car come with 14-inch wheels. Those are the winter tires. They already changed the winter tires, and I noticed in the test drive videos that they doing a great job over the bumps. In combination with suspension, I was surprised how good the comfort was inside. They look really nice. I mean, the design of the rims look great with a new logo here in the front, ventilated brake disc on the front, and on the rear drum brakes, as I tell you. But when I drive the car, I noticed that the brakes are very good for the weight and size of the car. Then it's only one wiper. I will show you. It's really interesting when we go inside. I hope I'm not forgetting that. The front part of the car, I think it looks much better than the rear part. And you can see there, the low bin actually, they are here on the side, and the high bin are right here. But both of them are normal halogen lights, so no LED. The only LED it's here in the front on the daytime running light. But even the turning signals, you can see them inside there, they are normal halogen lights. So other than that, the design look nice. I like very much this area here with this grill. I think it looks super modern and super nice. Behind here is the charging port. I will show you in a second. Down here on the down part of the bumper, we have the radar in the middle for emergency brake, and this is great because it comes with some safety features, super useful features. And also down here some air intakes that allow the air to go there, down there. I don't know if you can see it. That mean cool down different parts, for example a battery or wherever need to be cooled down there. And here we have again this nice color inserted in this area, so nice elements. Good, let me show you the charging port and then we will go forward. If you want to open the charging port, you have to go here. This is the charging port and this is the hood. Now when it comes to the charging port, I tell you before, you can charge it in AC at 6.6 kilowatt, and you can charge it in DC at 34 kilowatt maximum charging power. And it's great that it's in the front. It's pretty easy. Put the cable there, everything is simple. I want to show you what is under the hood. Here in the front, it has a manual lift gate, so that's something to keep in mind. I just lock it there, so I want to talk a little bit more about that. So here is the electric motor. It's right here in the front. Here is the 12-volt battery. Here is the liquid for the wipers, and here are the fuse box. And what I saw online on the internet, and I will put it on the screen right now, I see some people that brought the car already, and because here it's such a big space, they kind of buy something that they add it like that, and then they buy an extra front trunk, if that makes sense. I will put it on the screen, so if you want to buy it, if you have the car, if you will have the car, I really recommend you that, because I think you can use this space in a very useful manner, and I think you can make this small electric car one of the most spacious small electric car if the car will come with that trunk in the front. I think that's just insane. When I saw it, I was so impressed. I hope this info is useful for you. When it comes to trunk, I already take out that protection for the trunk. I'm not a big fan, and also you can see it better. You press this button here, open the trunk, very simple, and from here you can see the entrance in the trunk, relatively big and pretty useful. Man, I'm so impressed for such a small car, such a compact car, how much space you have here. I mean, definitely you can have kids, or you can go in holiday, or if you have something like close to your home to go like 200-300 kilometers, you can take your baggage without any problem here. So in terms of space, from my point of view, it's quite spacious. On the left side, on the right side, it doesn't have anything, and also doesn't have any light. But check this out. Down here, I'm not sure if the car will come with this one or this is optional, but I forget to ask. But look at this, how much space you have here for the cables. This, you can take it out, yes, and check it out. If you take this out, imagine how much space you have here. You have like 25-30 centimeters. I was crazy impressed to see how spacious is this one. And if you go even deeper, check this out. This is insane. You have a spare tire down there. In case something happened, you can change it, and you can take it out if you don't need it, and you can put there another stuff. I mean, how much space you have in such a small car. And if you add also the extra trunk in the front, then this car will be just insanely practical. So Great job, Dacia, Renault, wherever, both of them, they did a great job. Now guys, let me show you something. Let me put this back. It's quite hard. Now the thing is that if you want to carry long items, you have to fold the rear seats all together. I mean, you don't have the choice. You have a sofa, I should say, and then just push it forward, and once you push it forward, you will see that you will have almost a flat floor. That's also insanely practical and useful. What do you think about that? Write me in the comment. I'm really curious to hear your opinion. It makes a lot of sense because you can carry so many things here without any problem. I'm really surprised with this car, and I'm a big fan of this spring. To be honest, I'm a big fan. So look at this. The entrance is quite huge, and you can see from this angle as well. Pretty nice, right? Pretty nice. And the entrance here is super big. Lovely. And down here on the legs, it's still left plenty of space because you don't have a transmission tunnel in the middle there. So great job. Love it. Here we have electric windows on all the doors. That's great. And also we have one window from one piece. I will show you the visibility when we go inside. In terms of quality on the doors, we have plastic everywhere. That's something to keep in mind, but it's normal for this price range. Then you have the handle. That's quite nice. Then you have the button here and some handle here. The entrance is big. I like that very much. And once you go inside here, you can see also the space. I will go inside and I will show you also the space. You can see the way the seats look like. It's kind of a sofa because it's quite straight in the middle, so you can have three person right here, and I will show you how much space you have. Also, the seats are made in this artificial leather, so it's not a proper leather, it's artificial synthetic leather, and this is great. And also the quality feel pretty nice. They feel like they can last for many years. Behind the front seat, even though they are the same leather here, on the rear we have stuff material and some storage space right here. I like the fact that you don't have a transmission tunnel, and also you don't have any armrest here in the middle. That's also something to keep in mind. I just adjust the seat in my driving position, and I want to show you how much space you will have in the back here. So this is the space. I'm 173 centimeters, so I still have like 4 fingers in the front, and I can stretch my legs under the front seats completely. This is just insane. Look at this. It's insane how much space you have under the front seats. Probably you can also store something down there. And when it comes to knee, usually in the electric cars you stay with your knees a little bit higher. Here you have also 2.5 fingers, but it's okay. It's livable here, and I think even if you are a little bit taller, 185 centimeters until there, I think you can stay here without any problem. And the comfort is fine, the visibility is good. I like it. It's not bad. And also on the head space, I have like 4 fingers over my head, so it's not bad, really. 4 and a little bit. So it's really good. Yeah, not bad for a small car like that. I think it's great. If you go in the middle there, you see you have plenty of space here. You can stay with your legs together. I'm going in the middle directly, and I can have my legs together. I can have it here. Pretty good space on my knees, on my head, like less space, 3.5 finger now. Stretch my hands, not so much. And also here, not so much. That means for short trips, you can stay in the middle. I don't know if you have a seat belt. No, you don't have any seat belt for the middle seat. So that means it's not legal to have you in the middle. And you can install also child seats here. Yes, Isofix. So you can have 2 child seats here in the back. Let's see in the front. I'm not sure, in the front no, but in the back you can have 2 child seats. That's great. So in general, I'm happy with the space here and with the size of the car and with what it is here. Down there in the middle you can see the handbrake, manual handbrake. You can see the dashboard in the front. That from my point of view, it's a nice combination of Dacia with Renault, and it looks really fine. It looks modern, it looks nice. Even though they don't use soft materials, it looks really nice. From the point of view of design, it looks cool. And we will talk about the things in a second there. So yeah, let's go in the front. We have a big window from one piece. all the door, even in the front, it's made in plastic, but the good part is that the design is nice. And also we have huge storage space in the door bands. We have the handle, you have the hook right here that looks fine, and also you have this nice color. But other than that, everything is made in plastic, but it's normal for this price range. Now this is the entrance, relatively big entrance here, and you have plenty of space in the front. You can see also the seats, manual adjustable seats. We will talk about that in a second. You can adjust the back part forward, backward, and you can adjust the seats forward and backward as well. And then there you have the pedals, normal pedals. From here you can adjust the lights position, and here you can adjust the mirrors electrically. You have also this button to lock the windows and this button to turn off the parking sensors on the rear. Also plastic here, also plastic here. And here are the vents. The vents look nice. The vents are super nice in terms of design. I like them. And also all over here you have plastic, you have speakers, two speakers on the both sides. And those are the seats, guys. You have also the Dacia logo in the middle, and they look relatively nice. I really like the seats, and not only that, I like the way they look, but they are also very comfortable. I do the test drives yesterday and was super comfy. In terms of visibility around the windows, it's more than perfect. Also in the mirrors and around the car, it's really good visibility. Even in the mirror up here, you have a great visibility in the back there. Check this out. This is the view around the car, almost no blind spot, even though the car comes with a reverse camera, you will see in a second. Here you have the handbrake, and here I think it's one of the unique electric car with a handbrake. Probably the next version will be with electronic handbrake. This is the one thing that I wish to be different, but it's okay, it's understandable on this price range. Here you have some storage space. Here you have the wheel, from where you can change different driving modes: drive, neutral, and reverse. You can go also in reverse from here. I will show you also, it comes with a reverse camera. Actually, let me show you right now. Let me turn on the car. From here, turn on the car, you can see this is the new graphic and the new screen that looks great. And if you go in reverse, you can see right now, this is the reverse camera. Surprisingly, the resolution is quite nice. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's really nice, the resolution, and you have those lines that looks great, so I like it. And then here you have some storage space. This is optional, by the way. Usually it comes like that, so you have a lot of space down there. You have a 12-volt port. You have also this this is here for connectivity to your app, because the car come with an app, the same as Tesla have the app. You can see where is the car located, and you can see different information. From here you can turn on the speed limiter, and here it is the traction control. Pretty simple, nothing crazy, nothing fancy here. A little bit higher manual climatic system. From here you can turn on off position, super simple. And here is the glow box. Check this out, it's one of the biggest glow box. In terms of space in the car, it's incredible. I mean, in terms of practicality and space, I love it. Here we have the vents, and in the middle, very nice design. Those vents up here, they feel okay, they feel relatively fine. The design, the colors, the glossy plastic look great. And also they move the buttons for the windows here in the middle, so from here you can open the window or close it from here, and it's super easy. I was worried a little bit in the beginning that's not that easy, but it's super easy. Here is the echo button. That means every time you press it, you can see on the screen it appear an echo on the display. That means the car will give you less power when you press the acceleration. It will give you the power slowly to allow you to have a better consumption, and this is super useful. If you turn it off, you feel the difference, how the car is much more responsive. Lock, and those are the hazard lights, super useful directly in the middle here, the way they should be. This is optional, by the way. You have to buy it extra if you want to have it. This support for your phone, it comes with an USB 2. I will show you in a second how to connect your phone. Here's the volume, and from here you close it. And yeah, behind you have the stalks. Here is the key to turn on the car. I showed you in before. And then this is the steering wheel. The steering wheel is made in a nice combination. I think it's a rubber, a little bit stiffer rubber, but the grip is nice. The size is nice. I like the new Dacia writing in the middle. Here you have the controllers for the speed, so you can set the speed, the cruise control, and then you have here the reset button and the voice command. And other than that, quite simple. The size is nice, and also it's pretty light. Now if you go in the front there on the screen, you can see it has a different design on the screen, but relatively the same. You have the battery here, how much battery you have, and on the left side it shows you a nice graphic with what happened with the energy. And then in the middle you have a button here, I don't know if you see it. If you press it in the middle, you can see different information about the car, including the consumption. So if you want to reset the consumption, you go here and just hold it a few seconds, and then now it's reset, and you can see what kind of consumption you can get from the car. Up here the mirror, you already see it, good visibility in the back there. We have SOS button and all that safety features, they come with the car. There are kind of you have to have it in Europe because it's a regulation, you know. And then here we have this solar protection without any mirror. Up here you have also a microphone for the Bluetooth and the phone connectivity. Here in the middle you have this multimedia. It's a 7-inch screen and it has a slightly different graphic. And here you have the radio, the media, the telephone, the map here. I like very much the map. I use it yesterday a little bit and it works super fine. And what I was surprised, check this out, even if you go farther away with the map, yeah, and if you go for example in other country right here and you press OK, yeah, it doesn't want to drive there because it's outside Europe. Let's try something in Europe, for example here, right? And you just press one, you will see that it's loading super fast. I'm impressed with how fast it's loading the route in other countries where some premium cars need a little bit of more time for that. And it's super fine, super useful, this navigation system. Then you have the settings here where you can change different settings like loudness, volume, speed, the sound, the display, brightness, map mode, day, night, rear camera, connectivity. You have here connectivity to Bluetooth or to smartphone, and it gives you all kind of information and settings about that. Then you have the system, language, factory reset, navigation, and so on. The great part that I want to show you, I have with me a cable. I take it from home in order to show you. If you have a smartphone, no matter what you have, iPhone or Apple, it doesn't matter. You just take your phone, take your cable, put it inside the phone, put it inside the multimedia, and once you do that, the thing is that in order to connect your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you need a cable. You cannot do that without a cable. Once you install it, once you put the cable, then it will ask you, you want to connect Android or Apple CarPlay? Yes. And then on the phone, allow. And once you do that, you will be connected like that, and it will appear on the screen. You can see now Apple CarPlay for media, Apple CarPlay for phone, and extra button down here, Apple CarPlay. You press Apple CarPlay, you are in Apple CarPlay. And what I notice is that it's crazy responsive. Look how fast you can go through the menu, and you have all the application that you have: Waze, Spotify, PlugShare, Charge Map, WhatsApp, wherever app you have, you will find it here on the screen. You will have live traffic and all that stuff, and you can use even the voice command from here. Navigate to Brussels.
Getting directions to Stephen Brussel, MD.
Ooh. Or navigate to Paris.
Getting directions to Paris.
Check this out, and look how fast it is, and it works really fast and really good, and you can see in real time the traffic around
Starting
here
route.
on the streets.
In 350 meters, turn left onto Boulevard Dimitri Pompeu.
This is crazy. Love it, man. And this is how easy you can connect it. So in general, this was the video, guys. I hope you get some useful information from it. I hope you find it useful, and if you still have questions, ask me down below. Whatever question you have, I will answer with pleasure. As a rating from 1 to 10, I will give it a 9.9. Taking into consideration the price and the offer, what this car it is just insanely good and practical. And I know Dacia make one of the most affordable, useful, practical cars. I mean, if you don't want to bling things, you know, like to move from point A and point B, if you're living in a big city and you need a car to move from point A to point B as affordable as possible, because the maintenance in this car, the insurance in this car, the maintenance cost, the charging cost, the consumption of the car, the practicality of the car is just insane. I don't think it's other car on the market today that can beat this Dacia Spring electric in this class. So that's it. If you want to see it, go and test drive it, go and see the car, see for yourself if that makes sense. I think it will make sense even if this will be the second car. If you have a car already, if you have a thermal car, you need another car to move in a city as cheap as possible, that might be one great car. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my video. I really appreciate that, guys. I also thank you to all my members. Another thing that I want to say is don't forget to check out the test drive video, the consumption video, the range video, because I have a few separate videos with the same car on the channel. There will be much more information and probably will be super useful and helpful. So that was the video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.